Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Isle of Blythesmoth. I believe that's the correct pronunciation. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, please check out the following links. You can find our Twitter, Discord, and YouTube on the following links there. Discord, come and be a great part of the community. Twitter, send me a DM on Twitter and I will get you a game. Easy peasy. You can ask the many hordes of people on the list who have got games. We like getting people games here. It's kind of our thing. And if you've missed the last 3 episodes, you can go and catch up with them on YouTube. We also have sponsors. Please check out Magehand Press. You may have seen me on their booth this weekend. Raven coming in with the raid. Thank you. You may have seen me on their booth this weekend running some games and selling some books. It was a ton of fun. And I really enjoyed playing D&D live. Word on the street is Scrat wants to do it on a stage sometime soon. But you should go and check out their Dark Matter Handbook. It is now available in hardback. It's fantastic. It's been 2 years in the making. I've seen every PDF from version 1.0 to version 1.0 because they made about 1 million changes but never changed the edition number. Very frustrating. But the book is beautiful. It's a labor of love. Go and buy it. Also check out the Deck of Many. You might have also seen me behind their booth for about an hour at some point this weekend. And you might have seen me flashing off the Deck of Many things, which Kayla also has. There they are. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, go and buy their stuff too. Also, Hero Forge, you would have seen our little heroes in miniature on the load-in screen. Go and check them out. You can customize your own miniature, and it's a great way to spend some time. It's going to spend a lot of time. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Before we go around, we'll just do a quick shout out for Benishka, who is going to be joining us a little bit late. You should go and check out them and all of their fun stuff on Twitter. Let's go around, and I might hand over to Kayla to save my voice a little bit.
Okay, well, starting with myself, I am the Kayla person. I am your DM for the night. Yeah, it's fine. As always, the usual saying, it's fine. We didn't maybe make Scrat do a terrible voice for tonight. I feel so bad. But if you want to catch me elsewhere, you can still say on this channel, 10:30 p.m. EST. On this channel, Monday nights, I play Tact and Tact and Diplomacy as Reese, my big bear boy. I can't wait to get back into that. But we will go around to... We will go down to Kent.
Oh, hi. Kent Weaves here, playing D'Artagnan Storm, the Triton with the mostest, the big brain plays, the lucky rolls. Let's see if that continues today on Blythesmoth Isle. I'm going to move this right along to Kai, a.k.a. Kai.
Kent's first stream, by the way, so you got to give him a little clout.
Hi everyone, my name is Kai. I can be found as Academic on Twitter. For things I do, you can check out my pinned tweet, it has my card and everything, so like, I won't bother you too long. Let's just get into it.
Yes. I'm gonna just say this, Scrat. If you want, you do not have to do the voice. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
We'll see how it goes.
This is going to be very interesting for poor Shelby. Alright. So when we last left everybody, you guys had managed to finally make land after waking up on the ship. No Jackson, but, you know, whatever. Headed up to the island, made land, found a strange abandoned safe house and stole a few things. Made your way around the city, stole some more things in the form of mail this time. Kept going around the island and decided the best course of action was to head up the cliffs towards the lighthouse at the very top of the island. And you manage to run into a cart with a couple of these monster things. And Javier decided to change into one to try to like slip in or approach them, only for them to be absolutely terrified and run away. And this kind of raised a few questions for everybody before you guys decided to eventually make camp before heading up. It was about another half a day's walk all the way up to the lighthouse. But where we left you guys, you were underneath a small little outcrop of rocks, tucked away from the elements, took a good night's rest, and now you're waking up in the morning. Nothing bad seems to have happened while you were sleeping. Got a full 8 hours.
Thank you very much to Billy Sage coming in with the 300 bits. Also, Kent, you got the 10th free tweet, so you can roll us a D100 to see what that does. And thank you very much, Kayla, for the sub as well. You also have an advantage. I'll just put it on your stag.
Scrat.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do I roll it out of? 1 out of 100 or something? Or 1...
1D100.
Okay.
1D100. Or you can just type roll in like Twitch chat. I'll do it all for you.
Ooh.
Exclamation point.
Yeah.
Roll.
I'm going to do that because that's a fun little thing. Roll 28.
I will have a look at that. Is there anything, waking up the first thing in the morning, is there anything that you guys would like to do?
Oh, we don't have a ship chef with us, right?
No.
I think Shelby will wake up a little bit early and try to cook breakfast with their childlike hands.
Okay. Nothing. You don't feel any different. Nothing of your stats really changed. But if you want, you can give me a dexterity to see how good you are. Keeping everything in the pan, cutting stuff up, and not cutting yourself.
Yeah, sleight of hand or just straight dexterity?
Well, we'll go sleight of hand.
I'll always lean towards skills because jack of all trades, a 10.
It's, you're working on it, you're trying to get everything together, but it's so just hard. You're like, you go to grab something and it's just a little further out of your reach because you're not used to how much shorter your arms all of a sudden became. You have to waddle around more, and the knives are bigger than you remember.
I'm holding up this knife and I'll just carry on making. I'm just gonna literally take some rations and just fry them up with something else, so it's just a little bit different. I don't think we bought anything special with us except for our plain rations, right? So fried rations it is.
How close are we to the sea again?
You guys are up on the cliffs. You're not close to the sea, immediately right there. If anything, you would have to jump off a cliff, very Pocahontas-like, and then somehow climb back up the same cliffs, which would be another movie reference, Princess Bride-esque.
Why do you do this to me, Kayla?
Oh, no.
I would like to go fishing. And I would like to swan dive all the way down, do a couple barrel roll flips and all that stuff if I can. I chances are I probably won't because my luck is probably run out today. But I would like to at least go down to see if there's anything to gather at the edge of the ocean area. Maybe not the fish again because that was a little sad. But if there's any clams or oysters or anything crustaceans just hidden around there, I would like to go get that.
So you want to dive off the side of a cliff
I sure do.
and scrounge around the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
Give me let's do another dexterity check. Or acrobatics, probably. Since you seem
Kayla,
more the what?
wait, are you sure acrobatics? What about athletics? Because this is really athletical.
I'll allow it.
Okay, great. Okay,
You are
great.
so lucky.
kind. So
I'm
kind.
so generous.
You are so generous. Doing that normal roll. Come on, RNG. Oh.
Uh-oh.
This feels deserved.
It is. So Shelby, you're trying to cook something up already, trying to be a little bit quiet, but trying to fry something up. And you see your glorious captain get up and he starts striding confidently over towards the cliffside, ready to dive off, as you've seen him do every morning off the bow of the ship, just deciding to go for it. He walks first, then he starts to break into a run to really get the speed up going. And it's just as he gets almost to the edge, his foot catches on a rock, and he just face plants right in the dirt, skids a few feet. Roll me no, it's going to be a dexterity this time to try to stop yourself before you fall off the edge of the cliff.
Do you want a dexterity save?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Nerdly. Nerdly coming in with that £50 donation. Thank you so much. That's everyone rolls on the wild magic table. All of us.
Oh God.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna put this out there. You do have an advantage if you want to use it.
You want
Hey,
to use
DM, can I
advantages
use-
on the wild magic search table? What?
No.
No.
Say.
To save himself from falling off a cliff, somebody rolled an 8.
Yep.
Hi there. I did. Okay, yes, I would. DM, can I use the powers of grace and wonder and re-roll that roll?
Yes.
Thank you.
You get an advantage. I will let you use it afterwards.
Okay.
19. Okay. You do manage to catch yourself and stop yourself before you go plummeting off the side of the cliff. But it's not the most graceful. Definitely not the most graceful you have ever been in your entire life. And as you stand up, you're like brushing yourself off. You're like, oh, I meant to do that.
That
You-
was completely on purpose. I was testing the gravity of this island, and it's a little heavier than islands previously traveled. And Shelby, how's breakfast coming?
It's coming along just great.
Oh,
Okay, go on, Caitlin. I'm sorry.
You stand up, brush yourself off, you say all of this, and then just as you're kind of looking back at Shelby, you hiccup. And you keep hiccuping.
Okay.
For 3 minutes.
Sometimes when the wind and the wow, does anyone have any water I can use?
I'm gonna love this so much if Kent gives himself actual hiccups doing this. I'm gonna be so happy.
Oh. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. You guys are the worst.
Don't be quite so happy, Scrat, because as you're like looking at your captain and being like, oh, safe and sound, You start sneezing.
That I can roleplay from a place of honesty at the minute.
But it's strange. Every time you sneeze, little, like, bursts of light come out. Like you're almost making your own tiny little light show right here.
Wow, Shelby, that was really cool.
Oh my god, why are you so incredibly loud?
Sorry, Xavier, I was trying to keep it down.
Are you okay?
Sometimes I get hiccups when the land is not unstable.
That sounds very peculiar. I am not sure if I have to believe that, but alright. You have a little...
Damn.
There's some dirt on your face.
Oh. The gravity of this island is a little heavier than, the other islands. And so, I tried to do a swan dive off the side of the island. And
It did not work out.
Heavy gravity, man.
Mhm.
Heavy gravity.
I feel like we were told one thing, right? Don't fall off the cliffs.
Yes.
Right, not fall, but I was swan diving.
Well,
Right.
right.
That's different than falling.
It's falling with style.
100% falling with style.
Luca, you definitely saw the whole thing with him falling over. You were waking up just in time to see him sprinting full force at the edge of the cliff to go just swan dive and then completely eat it into the gravel and the dirt. He's blue normally, but everywhere that he landed in the dirt is twinged red now. So he's got like red patches of dirt here and there. The front of his clothes are just red.
Oh no.
And he's hiccuping. and Shelby's sneezing.
Come over here. Javier's just still sitting on the ground, like barely awake. And he gestures at Dart.
Yeah, you want me to come over there?
No, I want you to do a somersault. No, come here.
I can do a somersault.
Please don't do the somersault.
All right, I'll just walk over to you then. That might be a little easier.
I cast prestidigitation to try to get some off his face and his clothes.
You cast it and he gets cleaned up. Everything kind of goes well, but it's like the moment that your hand goes across your face, you look back at your hand is blue. That one's blue too.
Wow.
You are blue all over.
This
I guess you're part Triton.
no. Not today. This is highly peculiar.
Well, I suppose we know now why they said not to spend the night on the island. All kinds of things. Hiccups, sneezing. It is a curse.
Oh my god. How long does it... fine, I'll be blue today.
You still look amazing.
It's a really nice shade of blue.
Thank you.
It's like kind of like that, huh?
Javier does not look pleased, but he's like trying to accept it and hoping it'll like sort of go away by itself.
The blue lasts for about an hour. So, did you want to try fishing again, or are you done?
I think he's been humbled for a moment. So
It's up to you. You can try again if you really want to.
No, I don't think the rolls are coming with me today. So I'm not
It's
gonna.
because you wasted all your good rolls on your
Kayla,
stream.
stop. You know, sometimes first-time streamers get really bad luck when they're streaming, and this is today. This is my first D&D stream. Okay.
Luca, is there anything you want to do in the morning? You got Shelby making breakfast. You got Lou Javier. You got
Sulking
hiccuping.
Luca will go around and you just kind of like go off and brush your teeth and stuff, but very much avoid like coming too close to anyone who is hiccuping or sneezing or blue. Because as far as he's concerned,
Wow. D'Artagnan takes offense to that.
I knew you blue.
I'm sorry. That was.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Totally fair. She just avoids the rest of her party getting too close, like a good feet or two. She doesn't want whatever they have.
That's fair enough. No, wow. And then just a miserable looking Javier.
Why am I blue?
Why am I
Sacre
blue? That is the question for today.
As you are getting all ready, getting your food in you, packing up your stuff, you all collectively at the same time hear a voice come over your piece in your ear. Hello? Hello? Is this thing working? Hello?
Yes, please
Hello?
stop shouting.
Oh, hello. How are you? Did you have a safe trip? Are you on the island now? What's going on? It's fun, by the way. In case you're not hearing any crazy
Hello, this
things.
is
Hi.
Captain D'Artagnan, Deegandale, Stormwind, Storm.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning. Good morning. I think I still have the hiccups, right?
Are you all right? Are you okay, sir?
Bad gravity. Bad gravity today.
Bad
gravity. Yes.
Yes. Right. Bad gravity. Right. Anyway, you're all on the island, yes?
Yes.
Brilliant. Perfect. You all made it. Was the trip all right? You didn't face any troubles or anything? How is the island?
It seems
Cursed.
Seems
Very beautiful.
cursed.
yes, that is a good adjective.
Cursed.
This morning.
Right. Weird things. Like, what kind of weird things are we talking about?
I am blue.
Oh.
Involuntarily, I may add.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope your fellow party members can help cheer you up a little bit. It's not so bad on the island, I swear.
Oh, I am not blue in that way.
There's another way to be blue?
Skin tone. Now blue.
I look like the
Oh.
captain.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Didn't you just say that with like such, I don't know. I mean, the captain doesn't look that bad. I've got younger.
You got young. Is that a child?
That Shelby.
Technically.
Oh, Shelby. What happened?
Cursed.
Cursed. Well, I mean, it does sound a little bit like it, you poor thing.
I think I've got a cold as well.
Oh, Well, as I have heard being on the sea can do that to you. The cold air, everything. But cursed? Is it so the island is cursed? There's
It is not bien. It is not a great place to be. But we have our hypothesis, and we are moving to check out certain locations that might give us more information about the source of the problem.
well, that's excellent news to even hear that much. You have that much of a lead. Right. I'm thrilled. Not of course for you. I mean, it's terrible that you're all cursed.
We will
Hopefully
be
we can
alright.
fix that. I have the utmost faith in all of you being all right. Hopefully the blue situation and the young, cold situation will sort itself out. Yes?
I hope
sure.
so.
And the gravity.
Father, is the reason that you contacted us, was that simply for a status request from our side, or do you have anything to part onto us?
Oh no, just to see if you were all still alive and doing well. I mean, the trip over the ocean is treacherous. People die every day. So I just wanted to make sure that you were all very well and all right. And if there's anything else I can provide to all of you, please do not hesitate to get in contact with me.
We are functioning.
We're doing quite all right on this cursed island. That you probably knew it was cursed, but yes, cursed island. Yes, we're alive and well.
People say a lot of things. Cursed has been thrown around, but it, like I said before, I never really believed it. But apparently, it is making all of you sick. Cursed. The gravity is bad.
Not me. I seem to be immune to the curse for some reason.
Well, that's good. Just do whatever Luca does, suppose. Get uncursed.
I will try.
Well, very well. Where's your first stop for the day, if you don't mind me asking? I unfortunately need to go to the merchants and give them some kind of update.
Javier does not touch his earpiece when he says this, because he says it just to the party. And he says, "Do we want him to know exactly where we are going?"
I was gonna say we're going sightseeing today. Maybe that will give them enough information, but like not really tell them what we're up to, because I don't really trust this Father Swan.
Then we are on the same wavelength. Your answer is quite good.
Father Swan,
Yes!
we are going sightseeing today. We're going to look at all the pretty trees and pretty roads on this.
Sightseeing.
Yes. You know, the
Oh.
first day of a trip, you have to go sightseeing, right?
Oh, I understand. Sights, like scouting. You'll be scouting around the island.
No. We're going to take in a show. We're going to take in,
The show's still?
I mean, the beauty of the island is the show itself.
You are quite right, Captain. I apologize. You are completely correct.
Just like the sunset I watched this morning rise.
The- Right,
Yes, the beautiful sunrise was beautiful. Probably caused my
Right,
gravity
the-
to fall.
Yes, the gravity. It must be making the blood flow to your mind a little less. It's perfectly all right. Well, very well. I won't delay you any longer. I will update the merchants, and I encourage all of you to remain perfectly safe.
Oh, Captain, Father, I'm Captain.
Yes.
Do you know of any cults, or just I'm curious about cults in your town? Any like known cults or symbolism? Just I'm curious. I'm just wondering.
Cults, well, unfortunately, you can't quite escape cults wherever you go. We haven't had one in a while that I remember, but I can definitely look into it for you if you would like me to.
I mean, I'm always curious about the culture and going on to the town.
Oh, all right.
Next time you call us, give us a list of cool symbols that are cultish and their representations.
Cool symbols that are cultish. I will write that down and I will get back to you. Muted.
Excellent.
So we want to know if cult culture is cultivated in town.
Yes, culture is cultivated in town. Yes, culture.
Cultivated culture. Yes, I will get on that right away.
Excellent. Well, we're off to go see some stones and grass and start up rations being fried and stuff like that. So you have a good day.
You too. Be safe. With that, his voice kind of fades away.
I don't trust him.
No.
How can you not know this island is cursed? I mean, you have to know that it's cursed.
I made breakfast.
Thank you, Shelby.
Shelby, it looks fantastic.
I just fried up some rations.
With
Are
what
these
we
ra-
have, you made it great.
I was going to ask if these are rations that are meant to be fried.
I imagine they're spam. But you can fry it.
You go to go get a plate or a bowl of this food, Luca. But the moment you pick up the bowl, you're like, you pick it up and you just like immediately crush it in your hand without even like really trying. You're just trying to hold on to it. It just all of a sudden just crushes in your hand and just shatters.
Not very good workmanship then, I guess. Anyone have a spare bowl or plate? Possibly?
You can use mine.
Thank you.
That's when you take it a little bit more delicately. It's all right. It was weird. You went to just grip it, and it was like all of a sudden, all the strength in your arm just reacted at once and just with that first bowl.
She'll kind of, get her food gently and sit down and look around to see if there's like surreptitiously to see if there's a piece of wood or something close by. Kind of like grab it and just kind of crush it. See if maybe it was a fluke. What's going on?
I mean, you go to try and crush it with your hand, but nothing really happens. I mean, you're pretty strong already as it is. Being a monk, you've got, tough fists and tough hands and everything, but not quite the same. But definitely something for the journal.
Yeah, no, she's definitely writing it in there right beside how you can get colds on the ship if you're on the water for too long.
Or turn blue, apparently. So you guys get your stuff all together. You have your breakfast. and you eventually get your things all together, pull on your packs. How do you guys want to proceed up the cliffside? Do you want to just keep on heading up? Do you want to try to be stealthier?
Kind of
I think
stealthy.
We were doing stealthing yesterday.
I think stealthy worked for us yesterday.
Yeah.
So if we do stealthy and stay off like the main paths, we can get there. It might take us a little longer, but we can get there in like a stealthy manner. Plus, we have baby Shelby right now.
Who is not that fast, I think.
Baby Shelba.
Aye. I can
I
stealth.
think stealthy will do it.
Yes.
Stealth it is then. Can I get a group stealth roll from everybody?
Boy.
26.
Damn.
Oh, hold on. Roll 20 is not responding. Oh, what happened? Oh boy. Hello.
So, Javier and D'Artagnan, you two are like, you're pros at this. You know what you're doing. And you guys, you're careful where you step. It's nice and quiet every step you make. But the two behind you, the problem is Shelby thinks he's being really stealthy because he's really tiny, really small. But his legs are just kicking every single rock that he possibly could kick, that it clatters across the rock face. Luca is a little bit better, but only just. Mostly because her head's down in a book and she's still writing a little bit. And then she'll stop and, oh, pardon? And then just keep going.
Does she say pardon to like the trees and stuff that she bumps into?
That's so
Yes.
cute.
I love it.
So cute.
She says it without looking up. She assumes she walked into the back of somebody.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
Excuse me.
It is a very open area. There are a few trees, but they seem to be kind of like dead remnants of anything. The ground is still that bright red, but it's almost kind of rocky and shale-like. It just keeps on getting redder, if anything, the further up this cliffside you go. Can I get a quick perception check from everybody as well?
From everybody?
Yeah.
24. Oh, whoa, my rolls are back.
Oh no. That is a 7. 17. That's not bad.
Poor Shelby.
I'm rolling how I feel.
Oh, that's great. Do you want to be
Just
on
a
like
little.
D'Artagnan's like shoulder? Wait, how tall are you? 1'5"?
I mean,
Technically, you would have aged, so you would be 12 today.
Oh, that's right.
oh, I'm aging super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
it's
your
gonna
age-
take like 4 days for you to get back up to 20 again.
Yeah, so if we like half my height, because I was 2'8" at age 20.
So
so I must-
1'4".
Yeah, something like 1'4". Go to 1'6"
Okay.
to add the 2 years.
He could totally just chill on my back or something if he needs it.
Yeah, you can see that Shelby's struggling. Shelby's like falling over everything, like can't look around, is just having a bad time of it.
Shelby, do you want a ride?
I'm okay. I'll be fine. I can pull my own weight.
I literally like pick him up. I'm picking you up now, and just like put him like. So my pack has like a little spot where he could like sit and watch behind, and so like he's just, and we just keep on going. And there's even like a buckle if he wants to buckle in.
Oh, I've never been on this craft before. I wish someone could show me how the seatbelt works. Where are the emergency exits?
Down. Just down. But, okay, let's see. D'Artagnan, you would be the first one to notice, followed by Javier again. You're kind of leading the group, hence why you probably see it first.
Mhm.
Also, you're being very super aware because you have baby Shelby on your back. But you do see
Father's
ahead.
intuition knows everything.
Daddy D'Artagnan.
I'm curbing that right now.
All right.
D'Artagnan?
D'Artagnan.
Okay, that was allowed.
You see those tracks that had been made yesterday by that cart, the two monsters. You see them ahead of you, kind of like curve into sight and curve back away. And you kind of follow it with your eyes for a moment. And then you eventually see the cart, just the very top of it, peeking over a like outcropping of rocks.
Okay,
And then you hear the sound of working, like hammers. It's very distant, kind of hard to hear over the wash of ocean, but
So I'll relay that down to Javier and be like, "Do
you hear
that?"
it too.
Weren't the twins at the Lighthouse?
Should we?
We can proceed. If our hypothesis of yesterday is correct, we can confirm that.
So should we just walk right up to them?
No, I think it would be wise to see what they are doing first.
Okay.
And then, if we feel brave, we send somebody who does not look like an abomination.
Ah, yes. So, not a blue person.
It is that you are blue, otherwise I would have taken offense. But yes,
Oh, okay.
not
Okay.
a blue person.
Or like the monsters. Where D'Artagnan's having like a little bit of like a you know when like people don't pay attention fully to someone's idea because like they have like stuff going on. Like he's taking care of Shelby and like all this and just like so right, yes. I stick with you on that plan.
Okay, Luca.
Yes?
What do you think of the plan?
I'm sorry, Luca didn't hear the hammers, right?
No.
We would relay that to you. I think.
Yeah, we relate it. I
Okay.
think
We would have been
relay
like,
that to you.
Luca, come here. We have heard something, blah, blah, blah. And now, what do you think of our plan?
Well, we have to start somewhere, shall we?
I think it would be wise if you would lead. He points at Luca. You seem to be the nimblest of us right now.
Not according to these rolls, but well, sure. All right. And she kind of crouches down for a brief moment and gets crouches on her tiptoes, even though she's down, and kind of goes off into the little undergrowth. But she's also going to cast Pass Without Trace as well.
Cast Without Trace is up. gonna creep on up there together.
I think D'Artagnan would like kind of hold back a little bit just because Shelby is, not feeling so well, feeling a little probably stressed out maybe. So he would take the back more. I think.
Gotta protect baby Shelby.
Gotta protect little tween Shelby.
So Javier and Luca would be taking the lead, heading up there a little bit. Oh,
D'Artagnan goes and gets his handkerchief and puts it back. And
Pass you back a rainbow-colored cloth.
Yes, my favorite.
Kind of slimy to touch.
can I get additional stealth checks from Javier and Luca being the ones up towards the front? Don't forget you have passed without a trace, so you get to add 10. 21 and 26. It's not bad. You guys are pretty quiet as you sneak up there, and you two can kind of just peek over just a little bit around this rock, and both of you get a look. It's just as you're peeking over that headache hits again. And you see ahead of you what appears to be the construction of a wall being built. It's not great craftsmanship, kind of shoddy, but you see 3 of these monsters, these creatures, whatever they are, working to build a wall, essentially, putting up boards, pulling it from the cart and putting up more boards. And then around them, you see another 4 others keeping watch around. And they have aged-looking crossbows and spears and maces, and essentially they are keeping watch for anything coming near this wall that they're building almost straight across this cliffside from one side to the other.
That is clearly in between us and the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm. It cuts off the path directly.
Is the lighthouse pretty close behind it?
You can see it definitely. It's looming over you at this point.
Okay.
I would say you would have maybe another half an hour to an hour walk.
Okay.
Am I still blue?
I'll say it had faded by now. You're your
So
normal
it's been
gorgeous
an
self.
hour of traveling.
So kind of look back at D'Artagnan and kind of pointing at the wall, just kind of just kind of like gesture like we don't know what's going on with the wall, and see if kind of do hand motions to see if we can maybe go around it, which kind of points like you go that way, I'll go this way, meet back here, but all by hand motion.
Muted.
I found a replacement voice actor for Baby Shelby.
You did.
Sorry.
No need to be sorry, that's so cute.
That was the most adorable sound I've heard in a while, and I lost my focus. So
You'd be able to hear or not, but hey, better than screaming.
So I guess D'Artagnan with Shelby in bag behind him will go around. So we'll meet at the other point, or
Well,
Sorry.
you do see the wall itself seems completed. It's like they're working from one side to the other. So
Okay.
One whole side seems completed, but there is enough room left so that they're like slowly working their way this way. There is enough room this way to sneak around. Going the other way, you would have to get over the wall and continue.
So we're going to try to
Under.
do a stealthy over the bridge kind of thing?
Yeah, I thought it would. For some reason, they were starting in the middle of the road and like working outwards. So if I see us from one side to the other side, then we'll just kind of gesture to try to sneak around so that we can get without them seeing us.
And Kayla, how many do we see of them working? Is it like 1, 5, 10?
Currently, there is in total 7 of these people,
Okay.
3 of which are working, and 4 of which are keeping guard.
Now, are their actions like humanoid or more reptilian, monstrous? I guess since they're working on a bridge, they're kind of more like human in thought.
It seems human. You look at them and it seems intelligent. I mean, they're building a wall for some reason. You don't really know why.
Does it look like they may have been building this for a while, or maybe that possibly that they could have started building this since we ran into those people with the cart?
No, it's definitely been a longer process than that.
Okay.
It's been probably a couple of days from the pace that they're working, maybe a week already that they've been working on this.
Does it look like it's also been like they're like rebuilding it at all? Like if it's been destroyed or damages anything around it, or is this like new construction completely?
This is new. This is definitely new. Like everything is being chewed up and eaten around them by them building this, and they're working on it as they go. Like from where they are currently, there is seemingly no progress in the open area. They are just continuously like putting big old logs and pieces of wood, whatever they can find, into the ground to make this giant barrier all the way across.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we'll go cross it, or no, I don't.
I to sneak first.
I can't see. What is it we're looking at?
Oh, look, and D'Artagnan will like turn around so like Shelby can like take a look at it.
We can always try to sneak around first, and then if it does not work, we kill them.
I vote sneak around.
I think you should sneak, D'Artagnan. Can you do that with me on your back?
I can totally do that with you on my back. We've done it before. Let's go. This is where my roll is going to be so bad.
So you're gonna try to sneak around this whole thing?
Yes, on a 23.
Okay. And then you still got pass without trace.
So 33. Whoa.
Pass without trace, man.
Does D'Artagnan, or not, does Shelby have to roll with me at all, or am I like...
I would say Shelby has to make his own separate roll, because he's still is at the tail end of those sneezes.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm gonna say, unfortunately, might put you at a disadvantage.
Shelby at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. You're trying to hold these sneezes in, hand over the mouth.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Don't sneeze, don't sneeze.
Oh, dear. That's better than I've rolled all night.
Right? 23 with the pass without a trace. All of you kind of slip around waiting for your time. You kind of watch this guard who's standing closest to the edge, looking around, making sure nothing's coming up. And you wait, and you wait, and eventually you see him kind of like, his whole body kind of like shivers a bit, And like these tentacles kind of like thrash for a minute before he turns back and starts heading back towards the others. And that's your break, and you make towards the other side of that entire fence. You quickly run over and duck around it. Nobody seemed to notice that you can tell. You keep heading, you get around to the other side. It's all open on this side of the fence. There's maybe a few outcroppings of rock, but besides that, this is all open. There is nowhere to hide. So you're either running or, again, you're going to have to wait for the right moment to really start booking it.
Okay, I would like to try to create a diversion. I would like to sneak a little bit closer back to the wall and then cast darkness out 60 feet away back behind where we came from, but still within their where they can see.
Can I help with fog glare?
Fog layer post that spell or ability, whatever it is.
Oh, hold on. Shoot, it's making me cast it. How do you? Here, I'm just gonna roll it because there we go.
Perfect. Do you try to layer your fog on top of this darkness?
Yeah.
So the two of you kind of like team up together at the same time and immediately like pick the spot and both like cast at the same time to this one area. You see this like black inky darkness just all of a sudden bloom out of this one spot and slowly ink down into the ground, making this like little sphere of darkness. And then like something straight out of a horror movie, the fog just rolls in around it, just swirling and mixing with this darkness. It looks creepy as hell. Let's see if you notice though.
I guess we're the curse on the island.
Of course, I forgot to do that. Let's see if they notice. What was it again? Perception. Perception is wisdom based. Oh. They definitely notice the darkness.
Uh-oh.
A few of them are immediately starting over, the guards specifically are already starting over towards it, and they're slightly freaked out by it. Let's see. What about these ones?
In no wise.
Nothing. Another one of the workers stops and is just kind of like leaning against the fence. He leans against the fence and you hear this like kind of like sploosh as his like wet form kind of like leans against it, kind of freaked out. But one of the guards, as he's stepping towards it, he kind of like stops mid-step. And then his head turns and he looks over in your direction and sees the two of you with your hands reached out. He turns quickly with this aged, weathered-looking crossbow of sorts. And immediately his whole chest, from neck down to his chest, kind of like blows up like a frog as he just bristles He opens his mouth and yells something, but again, you hear all of those voices just coming over each other. Voice upon voice, yelling everything, happiness, joy, sadness, anger, fear, all at the same time, just yelling out. And they all turn in your direction at this point. I am going to need you guys to roll initiative.
No.
Could we try like doing some type of like calming down? Oh, we're going into initiative. Okay.
You got this, Ken. You got this.
Initiative time, Deleu. Okay.
My God, you guys have such high initiative bonuses.
Right, so hard.
It's okay. You should see my con bonus. I have no health.
Oh my God, you should see
I
my con
remember that,
bonus
yeah.
too.
The only one who knows healing spells is no health himself.
Isn't that like always the case though? Kind of.
Makes it more fun, I think.
It's fun though.
Someone was asking me in another game the other day what the purpose of compelled duel is. This is the purpose of compelled duel. Protect the heal.
Yep.
Oh, I also have to write those down. First up, though, in the turn order, is actually going to be D'Artagnan.
All right. So instead of fighting D'Artagnan in Primordial, just on a hunch is going to start talking Primordial and going, "Whoa there! Hello, I am D'Artagnan. We are here on a journey. We're not trying to hurt you. It's just we are trying to sightsee this beautiful island. You guys go back to your building of that wonderful bridge. Please disregard the swirling, dark, vortexy cloud thing. We were just merely trying not to be noticed by you because we thought you were going to attack us and we didn't want you to. So please don't hurt us."
That was longer than 6 seconds, but... Roll me a persuasion check.
Did it real fast.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion. Where's my persuasion at? Oh my God. Wait, where are you at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Public roll. Normal roll. Why? Why does it, when it matters, I roll a... Fuck.
Because it knows. It loves to mess with you. Roll20 knows the narrative.
Maybe they don't know Primordial. Maybe they just see me going... or whatever Primordial.
You don't know. You say your piece, at least on your turn.
I'm just like...
That sounded pretty much how I thought Primordial would sound to me, honestly.
Is that all your turn?
Yeah, because he's also trying to test his theory of like they may like not hurt us if they think we're human as well or something, or like they see themselves as humans, but like I don't know. So yeah, I mean I might also do like a something about, can I hide my bonus action or hide my, or like hold something or
Can't hold the bonus action.
Okay, fine. That's gonna be my turn. That's gonna be my turn. It's more of a peacemaking turn.
Peacemaking turn.
Yes.
Bringing us next to Javier.
I think, how far am I away from him?
I will say, all of you kind of like quickly ducked around the other side of the fence. So you're up against the fence in an area that you think we can really see you on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
But you're pretty close to the fence, pretty close to him. If you want, you can and easily in your turn get around to the other side of the fence into the opening if you wanted them to see you. Right now you're still hidden though.
How close am I to the darkness?
The darkness, they cast it. I'm assuming they cast it pretty much as far out as they could, at 60 feet. So,
I think I'm gonna. I look at Dodd and I'm like, come on, man, it's not going to work. He gets his. He takes his ring off and he throws it up, and he catches his whip, and he goes in for an attack.
the lighting change. Perfect.
So
That is
perfect.
a,
Wow. That's
Roll20
a
does
roll.
not like you guys tonight.
no, but
Three nat ones in a row? Damn.
Gosh, if only we had some automatic successes or advantages.
wow.
If only.
I have a second attack, so
Yeah.
which I will use.
Go ahead. Crack that whip.
Boom.
There you go. Swing the opposite way. That definitely hits. Are you aiming for the one closest to you? One of them further away?
The one closest to me, really.
Okay. The one that's closest to you is definitely much bigger, much hulkier. He's got this kind of, like I said, he's got this exposed kind of frog-like gullet in the front. You see as he's like holding up his weapon and yelling to everybody else, he's got this kind of like almost crab-like shell in places on his shoulders. But you crack your whip out over towards him. You need some sweet damage. Double damage. Oof. Need a calculator.
That's a 19.
God damn. Alright. Nope, not times. Nice. You definitely land a nice deep cut on him. You hit him with the whip. Cracks like thunder all around the area. Any bonus actions?
No. Wait. No.
Fair enough. Next in turn is Luca.
How close would you say we are to them?
You're definitely within distance of running up, at least to the guy that Javier just hit. You are close enough to run up to him and start hitting him if you want to.
That is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come sprinting up and just try to get him right in the frog gullet with my spade.
Go on. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yeah. And then
Nice.
and I get a second attack.
Yup.
If you allow me. For 6.
-6. Nice.
And then are the rest of them pretty close to me?
Yeah, there's a few workers over against the wall, so you could definitely run over to one of them if you wanted to. There's one guard that's pretty far away from all of you, and the two other guards that had started to walk away, but they're now turning back. They're coming back toward you.
I'm gonna stay where I am because that's probably movement.
Fair enough. Next in turn, if you don't have a bonus action? Nope. Okay.
To use right now, thank you.
All right. Next up in turn is Shelby, who is on the back of D'Artagnan facing the wrong way.
Facing the wrong way. Shelby's kind of panicking. I'm going to lean down. Hey. Is everyone close together?
At least you, D'Artagnan, and Javier are all pretty close to each other. Luca kind of ran forward, but I would say she's in with at least 30 feet.
Maybe I could have caught her sleeve on the way past. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'd like to cast Heroism at level 3.
Nice.
and make everyone imbued with bravery. You gain temporary hit points equal to my spell casting, which is a 4 additional hit points, and you get that at each of your turn.
Nice.
Where it just comes up back to 4 temporary.
Yeah, so at the start of each of your turns, you get 4 temporary hit points. You don't. It doesn't go 4, 8 though. Like it's 4, 4, 4. If you get hit, you get 4. You know.
Thank you.
Pretty awesome.
That's a cool spell. Or
Best support ever.
All right. And if that is all, or do you want to inspire anyone?
Oh yeah, good point. I'm gonna say
It was a good try, Captain, but you're gonna need to hit him. I believe in you.
and then I'm gonna give. That sounds inspiring, but it's not. It's actually just the at the end that gives you the inspiration.
awesome.
That works. Next up in turn is the big guy and all the guards. So the one that is closest to Luca, he's gonna go first since he spotted all of you guys. He kind of tosses down his crossbow because you're way too close. And he pulls out instead a sword that looks jagged, and it basically looks like just a rough-hewn piece of metal as he pulls it out. And he's going to try to take a swing at you. Sorry, one moment. There we go. Probably do a multi-attack too. Oh, it would help if I did it. There we go. 20. 20 hits?
Yeah, 20 hits.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
10 slashing damage with the first hit.
Alright.
9, which I'm assuming does not hit.
Nope. Dodge.
So he swings once, and then you're just too quick and too small for him to catch the second time.
Is that the big guy?
That was the big guy in front of Luca. The other 2 guards, the 2 that have been walking towards the darkness, are instead going to turn with their crossbows. One of them is going to take a shot at you, Javier, because you pulled out the big old guns and made a big old giant thunderboom. Does 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
5 points of damage.
That's an arrow to the shoulder.
And then the other one is going to try and take a shot at D'Artagnan as he's talking. 8. Does the 8 hit you, D'Artagnan? I assume
No.
not.
No, it doesn't.
Cool. Then there's one further guard. He's going to keep running to try to get into melee with you guys. He does not have a crossbow. The workers, for the time being, are kind of staying back. They're all scrambling and trying to basically grab whatever they can find around them. One of them's picking up one of their hammers, getting 2 of them in each hand. Another one's picking up a giant board. They're all kind of like arming themselves, ready to fight back, essentially. And that is going to be their turn for the time being. Going
All
back
right.
to the top of the order, which is D'Artagnan.
Cool. So D'Artagnan, realizing that they're not going to listen to reason or anything like that, he is going to do an attack on one where I can get sneak attack on. So
Probably the one that is currently in combat with Luca.
right. So D'Artagnan is going to dual wield. He's going to pull out his swords or rapiers, and he's going to try to do like a jump somersault, like twin slash kind of move.
Kent,
Yeah.
could you also roll on the wild magic table? As
Sure.
Isriva has
Ooh.
donated to give you another wild magic surge. Thank you, Kent. Isriva.
Specifically, me or
Specifically Kent. It says random magic thanked thingy for Kent.
Oh, okay.
great. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my things now too. Oh no. Okay, so a 12 and a 19.
A 12 and a 19. Let's see. You're hitting the big guy. The 12 doesn't hit, but the 19 does.
All right. So
Also rolled a 9. That's right.
oh, I forgot. Was Shelby on my back as I did this?
Yeah.
Or did you? Okay. And what does the inspiration do?
Inspiration lets you roll
With advantage.
Okay.
with
But not-
advantage?
Oh no,
No.
no. Sorry, that's specification. Inspiration on your character sheet gives you advantage. Bardic inspiration gives you a d6.
Yeah. Yeah. So you could
Okay.
roll a d6 and potentially hit for the first one. But that
believe-
is another.
Wait, so can I roll a d6?
Maybe I'll see.
I'll allow it.
Okay. 16? Or it would be a 4 plus the 12, I guess, right?
16. 16 still misses.
Okay. Alrighty then.
He's, like I said, he's built like a crab. Everything on his back. The front of him may have that frog-like appearance,
Mhm.
but on his back is this like crabby-like hide along his arms. It's very, very tough. That second hit that you get him with kind of like scrapes across, and then this black ichor just starts dripping out of it. Your head is really hurting the closer that you guys get to him.
And with that, I would also like to take a disengage action on it as well, just to protect Shelby.
You disengage away from them.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like a whew, then like a back up again kind of thing.
You disengage and pull away from them. And that, I believe, is your entire turn. Going to Javier.
I still have the one dude in front of me, right? That I hit pretty badly.
Yes, he is bloody at this point. This black ichor is just dripping off of him. You guys have all been laying into him, but the others that are around, the other workers and the other watch guards, haven't been touched yet.
Think I'm just going to attack him then.
Fair enough.
That was a 23.
23 hits.
That was 15 for the first attack.
15. Oh, tell me how you want to do it. You guys cut down the big guy.
I think I'm tasing him. Like, properly tasing him. Just wrap the whip around his neck and then
Electrocute him. Yeah.
until he just
Wraps
stops
all the way
moving.
around his neck, and it's just, you see him like seize up and shake for a moment before eventually just falling down to the ground, to his knees, and then to the ground. Slight kind of smoke coming off the skin.
Who's closest to me?
The next would probably be one of the workers on the wall, who is now armed. Then the next one back would be one of the guards who has turned and still has crossbows aimed towards you guys.
I think I'm gonna go for the guards. He's not gonna go for the workers immediately. And let me see. Yeah, he's gonna attack the closest guard.
It'd probably be one of the ones with the crossbows.
Yes. Alright. That was a 27.
27 hits.
Was it 14?
Alrighty. Oh, Jesus. It would help if I could do math. Here we go. You hit him soundly. I hurt him bad. Any bonus actions?
Yes. He's gonna turn towards the big guy, and his eyes go over completely purple as he casts the Hexblade's Curse on Big Crab Boy. You're muted.
Fuck. You killed the big crab boy with your first hit, so he's dead.
Oh, I mean like
But there's 3 other ones.
the frog dude. Like,
Yeah, he's dead. He was the guy that was right in front of Luca, and you hit him with the first one.
Oh.
You guys had just all laid into him the first round. Like, you didn't go after anybody else. You just all hit him.
I'm sorry. The god. Let's go for him. I'll cast it on the dude I just attacked.
Fair enough. I will mark that down. He is properly hexed and freaked out. Kind of like has like a cuttlefish kind of head. And you can see the fins on the side of his head just kind of like wildly flailing about. Next up in line is going to be Luca.
Big crab guy's dead, so I
Yes.
would like to run over to the nearest guard, preferably the one that Javier has been hitting.
Mm-hmm. You can
so
easily reach him.
I would actually really like to take my spade and try to like slide it under his feet and knock him prone.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Can I use my automatic success for that?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
I will still try and roll, but I doubt he's gonna do anything.
I just love the idea of this little halfling coming up and just like tipping somebody up.
No, you got an automatic success. Even with a 22, he's...
Okay.
You you properly run up there and like pull volt, stick it underneath his foot. And just before he thinks you're going to push down on it, you instead, with your monk abilities, push yourself up and just land on the handle, completely tipping it back up, and just he falls over onto the ground backwards.
Awesome. Thank you. And I would also like to... Oh, shoot. I actually think that's all I can do. Alright.
You got one of them prone, though.
It was cool.
All right. Next up in the line would be Shelby.
So remind me, who took the 10 slashing damage from the creature?
That would have been Luca, who would have gotten 4 more hit points back from the temporary.
Everyone would have got...
Everyone would have gotten 4 more at this point.
Oh, Lydia's daughter, thank you. In that case, good. I will cast a cheeky healing word on Luca. Just at level 1, that should... There we go. Boom. Back to full health. Lovely. These creatures, they're crabs, right?
Some of them look like crabs, some of them... All of them are these different kind of like aquatic monster creations.
I'm maintaining my concentration on heroism. I would also like to minor illusion some large wings and tentacles on D'Artagnan. And I mean large wings on the back and large tentacles on the face, so that it kind of looks like Cthulhu.
You definitely make him look very impressive and very terrifying. You see these weird, like, things in front of your mouth, and you're like, ah! You're now Davy Jones, but with the... Or not... Yeah, it was Davy Jones in the Pirates movie.
Oh
But
my
you got wings, too.
I am beautiful.
You look like Cthulhu, man.
I'm not telling D'Artagnan any of this. I'm just going to do it.
I am Cthulhu Jesus, and I don't even know it.
Cthulhu Jesus. With your tiny gnome on your back.
Yes. The chosen one.
The chosen.
All right. Well, there's still... Is it my turn now? Or
No, it is now the
Okay.
guard's turn.
my...
The first one is going to keep up with the crossbow, the one that hasn't been hit yet. And he is going to aim again for D'Artagnan, because now he's a giant monster. 6 doesn't hit. Let's see. What's the other guy gonna do? I think the one that you knocked prone, he's going to stand back up, use half of his movement to stand back up. Luca. And since he's right there in your face, he is going to essentially, with one of his arms, these kind of like big, long arms, his fingers are these long, elongated things. He reaches out and tries to grab you and grapple you. And I have a contest... I'll let you use acrobatics or athletics to get away.
Oh, thank you. My acrobatics is pretty good.
13. With the acrobatics, you kind of like quickly sway out of the way. Perfect monk style, just as you were taught. Sway out of the way as he tries to reach down and grab at you. He's going to use his multi-attack to do it again. Give me another one. 10. You're gonna beat it. What? Ah!
Wait, no.
What happened?
I'm lucky. I can reroll a 1.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Here.
Halfling luck coming through in the end.
It's a real thing, yo.
I heard the
tries
worst
to
thing
reach
the other
out.
day. Can I share a really shit pun? This is so bad. It was,
By all means.
It was D&D pickup lines. Hey, do you allow feats in your game? Because I want to get lucky.
Fuck.
Boo.
It's end of stream, end of story, end of campaign. We
I think I
stop
heard
here.
that on TikTok or something. I can't remember where I heard
It was
it.
gonna be sad first.
I know Ginny D has like a bunch, like a whole like
Her video.
15-minute.
is amazing.
It's like 15-minute long video. It's all pickup lines, and it's amazing. All right. So he does not manage to grapple you. We have one more guard who is charging in. He pulls out this... It looks actually this time like a blade, but it's definitely seen better days. This guy is not quite as big, but definitely as big as the other guy. Just a little bit shorter. As the big, huge crab guy, as this other one runs up there, he is going to go for... He's going to go for D'Artagnan again, because you look like a terrifying creature. The 15 hit you, D'Artagnan.
Matches.
Matches, so it does hit. You take... Well, you would take 11 slashing damage. Just doesn't feel like it hits as hard as it should. And instead, you're going to take 5 slashing damage.
That creature's angry.
Great folio.
I have my windows shut too, by the way. If you heard that.
From behind you, Shelby makes a little like grunt noise.
He's gonna take another swing at you again. 7 misses.
Yeah.
But you definitely took 5 points of damage at the very least. From this other big guy that just comes up to you. And again, your head hurts staring face to face with this thing. The workers are going to race up now that they're armed. One of them is going to go for you, Javier. Check everything. Yes. He's going to try and swing at you.
Did I look very strong?
No.
All right.
They're much smaller, kind of more gangly than anything.
Mm-hmm.
8 doesn't hit.
No.
Swing again. 9 doesn't hit. Other one's gonna come up for. He's actually gonna join up with the other monster on D'Artagnan. 10 doesn't hit. Ooh, that's a critical success on D'Artagnan, though. Granted, I don't think it's going to do much. I'm not even going to use that. I'm just going to use the 5. The standard 5. You get this other small worker comes up to you with this, like, long pole, almost, that it was going to use to stick in the ground, and instead it pokes you in the side. You only take 2 points of damage, though.
Okay.
Oh. And then the last one is going to... he's going to take a stab at Luca. Races over to go for Luca. 19? Does that hit you?
Yeah, okay, that one hits.
Why am I clicking on the damage? I'm an idiot. I'm going to use the standard for these guys. 3 points of piercing damage. Because he's got like a tiny little... He's got one of the hammers and he's just hitting you with the other end of it. One more. 5. Doesn't hit as he takes another swing. And that brings us back up to the top of the order, which is D'Artagnan.
All right. I'm going to... Whoever hit me with their pole or whatever...
You also get another 4 points from the heroism.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, so whoever came and hit me, I'm going to... Oh, wait. Do I get like an opportunity attack?
You got a big guy who hit you, and then you've got a worker who hit you who's smaller.
Oh,
you're fine
Kayla.
with both of them.
Starting at level 5, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you're... Oh, I probably didn't get... Never mind. Okay, I'm just going to attack the guy that attacked me.
The big one or the short one?
The big one.
The big one.
Yeah.
Throw me some attacks. Hit this guy where it hurts.
Do I have sneak attack or no? Probably not. I mean, technically, Shelby is in 5 feet of me.
I know. Technically he is. Don't you nod your head, Scrat.
I am a support class and I'm being supportive in any way I can.
So, technically... I'm just gonna roll it.
I'll allow it. You lucky son of a bitch.
24.
Holy
Give me that damage.
And not one.
I feel like the fates have smiled on me today and been like, you're nice. But that guy.
It. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's 2 not 1 rolls for my sneak attack, by the way. So that's 15, but like It could have been so much better.
You have a second attack?
No, wait.
You don't?
No, because
Do they? I thought they did eventually. I could be wrong.
do I have a
been
second
forever since I
attack?
played
I don't
rogue.
know. I'm a swashbuckling rogue at level 5. I don't think we get another.
Oh, you could. Can he use his cunning action for a second attack if he wanted to? No?
Nah, not unless
No.
you've got
Thought
not unless you've got an item in your offhand. You can have a bonus action attack with an item in your offhand.
but I'm
also-
dueling.
Fun fact: sneak attack doesn't give you advantage, as well. Is everyone frozen? You all still there? Oh, thank God, Jesus! You all stayed so perfectly still. Yeah, gives you sneak attack damage, but no advantage. And you automatically get sneak attack if you have advantage.
Perfect.
So,
Okay, so I have nothing else to do except for my bonus action is be like, why can't we all just get along? As I'm like looking like this Cthulhu ass mother.
yeah, these things are freaked out by you.
Perfect.
You're trying to be all nice and everything, and like, hey, actually, give me an intimidation check on these guys.
All right.
Can you roll it accidentally though?
Yeah, just, oh, I'm sorry. Oops.
Oh, whoops. Oh no.
No, that's deception. I need intimidation.
Damn it. Fuck. Intimidation. Whoops. I don't know.
Hey.
That's still pretty good. Still pretty good.
This might work.
Don't fuck with me.
You're just giving out the free dabs. All right. Next in turn will be Javier.
Is the one I hexed is still in front of me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Luca went over to him and knocked him over, but now he's back up and just trying to grab at Luca, but can't quite grab at her despite these like tentacles trying to reach in and.
Yeah, I'm go to town on him.
Hit him.
Thank you very much. Ghost me, please, for the biddies.
That is a 13.
13 just misses.
Oh yeah. All right, then we'll try it again.
14 misses.
That sucks.
You have a bunch of advantages, you know.
Yeah, I was about to ask, can I use my advantage for the second?
Yeah, do you want to use it on both or just one of them?
The second one is fine.
You want to use the one that's there or do you want to re-roll the whole thing?
I'll re-roll the whole thing.
Okay.
There we go.
That's a 23.
23. That definitely hits.
Yes.
That sweet damage.
Let me see, because it is this plus 3. So 16. 3 due to the curse.
The 16 in total? Yeah, you whipped the shit out of that guy. He's dead.
Is he dead?
Yeah, how you want to do it? He had, like, to the T, 16 was what he had.
Nice. I think he's, like, gonna wrap him, pull him close, and then you see him do exactly the same thing as he did on the boat, where his eyes just sort of, like, go blank entirely, and he just sort of, like, breathes in very deeply as you sort of, like, see literally the life run out of this man, and you see Javier just...
This, like, black kind of ichor smoke kind of comes out of his mouth, and you just breathe it in like it's just absolutely intoxicating. He just crumples to the ground. That's another guy down. Next in turn is Luca, who just had your latest victim snatched away.
Sorry.
That's okay. We're not gonna try to knock anybody over because I forgot they go right after me. I would like to run to the next closest guard,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take my spade and just try to jam the blade of it up underneath the guard's head.
All right. Give me some attacks. 14 misses.
But I'm gonna try my second attack.
Hit him again. There you go. Yeah.
For a total of 15 slashing damage, please.
Nicely done.
I heard these monsters can't reproduce anymore. They've just been spayed.
I know. Oh, God.
Stop. You get one. I know this is your channel, but like,
You may make a pun. One.
there's like a limit. There's like a limit.
One.
I'm still wounded from the karaoke one. I've just been hiding it really well. Ugh.
Does this one look pretty well hurt, maybe?
Yeah, you definitely bloodied him.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna use my last key point, please. And I would like to flurry of blows him.
You only get one key point?
Well, I used 4 of them already for Pass Without Trace and Stealth.
Oh, okay.
My theory for this game is if you don't use it, there's no point. So
Valid.
I've got one unarmed attack, which is gonna miss because it's a 13.
13 misses. 19 does hit. You connect
Awesome.
with this guy.
There's 6.
6 more hit points. Nicely done.
I want to kill somebody.
You go to swing with the first one and miss with your fist, but you come back up for the uppercut and manage to connect right here underneath the jaw, and he has this beak mouth again, like very much like an octopus, and it just kind of like cracks as you connect with it. But as you connect and actually touch him, your head pounds and beats with this like intense pain of touching him. It's just everything in your mind screams that this is wrong and you should not be touching him. I need you to make me a con roll. DC, let me see, what was it again? DC 13, con saving roll.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Your head just pounds with this pain. Let's see.
Would use your advantage.
You get 6 points of psychic damage as you actually touch this thing physically. Your head pounds so hard.
Okay. She just kind of like punches it and then kind of doubles over, like almost
Just clutching your head, just, yeah.
No, I already used my critical success. Not critical, automatic.
Oh,
Next
yeah,
up
you
in
did.
the turn is Shelby.
Oh,
You
already
don't
used
forget,
it?
you guys have also been getting 4 points every round, so
Yes. So, by my calculations, D'Artagnan's only taken like 3 HP damage, right? Am I right?
I'm actually back to full health. Or wait, yeah. I've taken 3. Yeah, because I haven't. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was back to my round where the 4 goes back up. So, yes.
So is anyone looking bad?
not really, no.
No, you're the best healer ever, Shelby.
I know, like Shelby's sort of like looking around like, and I'd like to do something secret if that's okay, Kayla.
Yeah, do you want everybody to take off their headphones?
That's okay. I've got it pre-prepared in
Okay.
Zoom. I've just sent you a little whisper.
Okay. All right.
You need me to roll a stealth roll or anything?
I'm going to say no, only because no one is looking at you right now.
Wonderful.
Except the back of my head. Ha 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 ha. Sorry.
You can't lean into the camera. That doesn't mean you're looking at him right now. Going like this doesn't mean you're suddenly looking at him.
I'm intrigued.
I want to know what's going on.
I know, same.
And the poor viewers, they don't know yet.
Yeah,
Well,
the poor viewers.
No, well, that's.
Think of the viewers.
The viewers want to know.
I know, it's awful.
You could post. Well, one of us could go in and to the.
I just rolled a real dice. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Cool. I didn't take that much health. I don't have that much health, so I'm looking at everything. And so everyone's healthy. Everyone's healthy, right?
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
I could afford to lose half my hit points if needed be.
I don't need to do that.
I'm just saying.
I don't need your help. I'm not some sort of eldritch being or something from beyond the grave.
You know what, Scrat? There's some points where I would believe
Feed me
you
your
are
blood.
blood for the blood god. You can take my blood.
I'm maintaining concentration on heroism, and I'm gonna try and hit one. I'm gonna do a little sacred flame. I'm gonna do a little one.
Are you going for one of the big guys or one of the small guys?
Well, whatever I can see from D'Artagnan's back.
Let's go with one of the small guys for now. Because they are not that quick. Quick. Here we go.
Also,
He gets hit and he is bloody. The moment this fire goes up around him, he's bloodied. And he does not look good on his feet.
Whoops.
Bringing it around to their turn. Let's see. The one in front, the one that you are going for now, the other guard with the crossbow that Luca went after and hit physically, he is not doing good. He's going to take the attack of opportunity risk, and he's going to turn and he's going to start bolting. So if he wants to hit him again, take a pop.
But can I pop him with my spade?
Yeah. It's got to be melee. 17 just hits him. 6. You like catch him in the back, and more of that blackness just spills out under the ground. And he is hurt. He's hobbling as he runs away from you. Another one of the workers sees him running away, turns and starts running with him, the one that had tried to go after you, Luca, as well. So he's gonna take off. The big guy is not giving up the fight against you, D'Artagnan. He is going to take a swing. He's gonna take a swing.
Hold on. I have cunning dodge, by the way, so whatever they do, it's gonna have in half.
Well, he hasn't even hit you yet.
But just saying.
First one, 15.
It's equal to my DC. AC.
Are you just saying it this time, Kent, because you've forgotten it all the other rounds?
Yes.
8 points of slashing. So he slashes at you.
Mm-hmm.
Again, when it slashes against you, it doesn't feel like it hurts as much. You only take 4 points of damage this time. Halved in half, only 2. Because you're slipping out of the way.
Is this my magic wild surge thing?
Maybe.
If it is, haha, is Rever trying to kill me.
He's gonna try and swing again. 9 doesn't hit. He is not giving up the fight. You got one guy gone. 2 of the big guys are down. One guy ran away. Another worker ran away. The one that you hit, Shelby, he is now freaked out. He's going to try to run away from you and D'Artagnan. So if you want to try to hit him, either one of you, you can try to take an attack opportunity. This guy runs away. Any attacks of opportunity on this guy?
It's against my oath.
D'Artagnan, would you like to hit the fleeing worker as he runs away, or no? He's already really singed.
I mean, I've already killed fish and heard them die last session. Why not? I will attack him while... Is it just a regular slash?
Yes, it's just a regular attack with your sword. This one.
Okay. All right. 1 second.
That just hits. Oh, yeah. He turns to run away. This thing is just freaking out as its voice is getting higher and higher, and the voice is layering and layering and layering, and it's hurting your ears. And just instinctually, you take your sword and slash out at him. He gets slashed in the back and immediately just falls to the ground. And the last one, the one that was going after Javier, he is... I think he's still going to try to go after you.
That was a worker, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I believe he had the sword.
Did I kill one?
Yeah, you killed one.
In the back, as it was running away.
He doesn't hit you. Second attack. 14, does that hit you, Javier?
No, I'm 15.
He's swinging with this thing, but it's like his voice is high and just layered and screaming. It's like he can't focus on anything. He's frantic, thrashing at whatever moves and just can't seem to find a place to hit on you. And that brings us back to the top with D'Artagnan. You have one big guy in front of you. One ran away. Actually, two of them ran away. It's up to you what you want to do.
You know what? D'Artagnan would like to do a massive intimidation to like scare him off, kind of. Just gonna do like the most like guttural, like primordial scream, which I'm not gonna do because I'm in the confines of an apartment and I have neighbors, so I won't do that. But it's just pretty terrifying. So
I'll let you do it with advantage this time.
Okay. I don't know why my thing does that. Let me roll it again.
Okay.
Intimidation. Okay, so 14.
14, you definitely see the other worker. You made, like, two of them have already ran away. They're like, forget this. The one worker that's still kind of like hitting, trying to go for Javier, he kind of looks over and you see him like in that moment of, do I keep doing this or do I run? So you might have gotten another one. Any other actions? Or are you just holding your spot trying to scare him off?
You know what? No, I'm going to shoot it in the foot. Like, it's going to be aimed at I'm going to be aiming it at the foot so it can just like, it's not like trying to mortally wound it and just like get the fuck away, kind of like.
The big guy in front of you or the little guy?
The big guy in front of me. I'm just going to be like, get away.
Okay.
And there's no sneak attack to that. I'm just going to 10
misses, but it does hit the ground like right between his feet, trying to like scare him even more.
Okay, I guess that kind of works with what I was kind of going for anyway.
Next up in line is going to be Javier.
Yeah.
Want to go for a third kill?
Nah, I think I'm gonna try to get the big guy who's running still, who Dart just missed. And finally, in episode 4, I am going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah!
We've been waiting for it.
Look at the warlock doing warlock things.
I'm gonna cast it at like I have 2 beams, so that means I can hit 2 people, right? Or is that Yeah. So I wanna like get the worker and get him.
Okay.
So I'll roll it twice.
Fire away.
This is for the big guy.
Oh, that hits.
I'll roll damage first for that one.
Ooh.
How's that?
Feet force. You catch him right in the back. How do you want to kill him? As he's running away from you.
It's just like Javier just like whips his whip to the side, and like the force comes out of like the tip. You see it like the current like running through it, and then it just like blasts out, and it's the same sort of purple energy, and it just like smack dab hits him in like the back and knocks him forward
Hell yeah.
onto his face. And then the second one for the second beam, I guess. That's
That hits. He hits, but he still kind of keeps running, but he's definitely hobbling now and leaving a trail behind him as he runs.
Yeah, that is what I'm going to do.
Bringing us next to... Do you want any bonus action?
No.
All right. Luca. Let's punch people or hit him with a spade, whatever. Muted.
Are those the last one?
Yes, there's a worker running away. One of them looks like it's going to run, the one that's right next to Javier. And then there's the big guy who is still very much intent on going after the abomination that is now D'Artagnan.
I really hate for people to get away. So... I'm sorry, I'm just double checking. I would like to take one of my darts and throw it at the one that's like hobbling away. I'm lucky.
Go ahead. Yeah, it hits. I'm not even going to make you roll damage. He's already hurt as bad as it is. He first gets hit with this Eldritch Blast and just goes like this. And then this dart comes in behind and immediately it just falls to the ground in this like sloppy, just kind of mess.
Okay. And then there's still one more running, right?
No, the 2 that were running are now gone. There's one that looks like he's about to run as well, and that's right next to Javier.
Oh. Okay.
He hasn't been touched at all.
Yeah. I'll come up and I'll spade him in the back of the head.
Smack him. Yeah, the hits. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, you hit him real good. He is dazed.
Cool. And I'm good.
Next up is Shelby. Little baby Shelby. Oh, hi.
So I don't think anyone got hurt this round.
Everybody would have gotten 4 points of health. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking they're back up.
No one lost any, right? So, oh, and those are only temporary hit points, by the way. You don't get, like, you don't heal. You just get temporary hit points. So I guess I'll maintain concentration on heroism. And you know what? I'm gonna take my my little bow and fire at that last one that's trying to run. But actually, can I instead of rolling to attack, can I deliberately miss and make it an intimidate to try and make them break and run?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I could like place
where
that
there
arrow
was
right between their legs. That'd be great.
where there was uncertainty and hesitation before, there is now very certain and very real fear in this thing's eyes. Multiple eyes. Lots of eyes. As it looks like it is about ready to sprint out of there. Any bonus action?
No.
Us once more. That guy that got hit, that you just scared the crap out of, he is going to run. Javier, you do have an attack of opportunity if you want to use it, but he is going to run. The guy
of course.
in front of Ken.
I'm gonna wreck his shit.
Hit him. Oh, yeah.
What
I don't even think you need to roll damage. He's just done. He turns to run and you just catch him around the leg and he's gone. The big guy, who is now alone, everyone else is gone or dead. Dead at this point. He's gonna try and turn and run. He's got nothing else to do, so Kent, you do have an attack of opportunity if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'd use it.
Smack him. 8 doesn't hit.
I also have one.
Yeah, I'll let you get one.
I didn't know which one I was stating.
No, yeah, you definitely hit him, yeah. 17 just misses.
Just misses. Oh.
Just misses is 18.
Oh.
Can I? No, I should save my advantage. I'm going to save my advantage. Never mind.
Use it.
I'm going to use my advantage. You guys are just, yeah. Like, what's the point of having advantages if you don't do stupid shit? There you go. I got a 9.
You can't hit him. He's booking it out of there. He was looking real hurt. We'll do one more pass, starting at the top with D'Artagnan. This guy's running away. You can do something to hit him from afar.
Use my pistol, crossbow, whatever it is. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We did it.
Yes. Give me that damage.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Demolish.
9 piercing. I aim for his head.
Yeah, that definitely. He's bleeding as he runs. As he runs away from you. Oh shit.
Awesome. Great. Cool. As a double wielder, could I use it as a way to fire two arrows?
No.
Okay. Well, that was worth a shot. Thank you, DM, for that.
Dual wielding does not mean that you get 2 shots. It just means you can hold 2 swords and be competent enough to swing 2 swords at the same time.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. And I don't want to argue that. I was just gonna yeah, no, that's fair.
Going next to Javier. You got one last hit on this guy if you want to take him out.
Let me see. How far is he away from me?
He's running away, but he ran past you, was running away, so he's probably still within your reach.
All right.
You got the tip of the whip. He's still there.
Yeah, I'll just hit him. I'll just can I melee hit him?
With the whip, yeah.
All right.
The whip has reach.
Yeah, it has
24 definitely hits.
Let me see. That's a 9.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you hit him real good. Give me another hit.
Oh yeah, I can roll.
Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
I got 2 attacks. I completely forgot. Okay.
That hits.
That hits. I'll take that one. Oh,
So
that's just the 8 and the 3 then, not the 2 and the 7, because I'm not taking the advantage.
Yeah, the second hit. He's down. How would you like to kill the last guy? You just cleaned up, my god.
I I guess I'm a toast this one as well.
They're all toasty, burnt corpses.
Yeah.
Are there any non-toasty corpses around us after this fight is over?
Well,
The
I'm not
two that ran
frying
away.
them, I'm just like deeply tasing them.
Okay, cool.
The two that ran away are still normal. However, you can check them after a break. That was a long combat session.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Combat always takes longer than you think. You heard it here first.
Play off the go.
Okay, everyone, so we are going to take a short break. Make sure to get up, stretch your legs, grab yourselves a drink, and take a bio. Do all the things that you require to do to be human. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. We're going to transition across to our break screen, where you will see some Hero Forge miniatures that you can have a go at yourself. If you follow this link to go and check out the Hero Forge website, it's a great thing to do in the break, but you won't get a character finished in the break, I promise. And also, we'll be running some ads, so we'll see you shortly. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue as we come into, I suppose, the final stretch of this week's episode of Isle of Blythesmoth.
Yes.
Having just completed some combat with absolutely no secrets whatsoever.
No secrets whatsoever.
Yeah, this isn't tact and diplomacy on Monday nights.
I feel called out. There is a strewn of bodies laying around you of these monsters as they just kind of sit there now, not moving, some of them twitching and then not twitching.
Okay, I would like to go up to any of them, like the closest one around me, and I would like to do kind of like an investigation or like whatever kind of like check to see if they have like, I don't know how versed I am at like knowing what a monster is, but like I had experiences with monsters, and I want to see if there's like some. I don't have any arcana really, but like.
That's okay. Your head is still hurting, I will say.
Okay.
Just because they're dead doesn't mean the ache has gone away looking at them. You can roll me an investigation. What exactly are you looking for? Just to see if they're...
I want to see if they're like, if there's any like kind of glimmer or like glamour or something that is like causing them to be monstrosities, or instead of being like humanoid or human. It's like I think the theory is that they were human once, and like if there's any like kind of like symbols that may have appeared because of that, or anything that just is out of the ordinary on a body, I guess.
Fair enough. Yeah, just stick with an investigation, but I will need it at disadvantage because looking at this thing and trying to like carefully touch it, your head is still pounding.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, is everyone all right?
Yes, I am fine.
I took a little hit, but I'm good.
Oh, yes,
With that 14, you look over the body. You're very careful not to like touch it. You're kind of like moving it with like your sword, kind of like how a kid pokes at something with a stick. You're poking at it with your sword, like turning it over, pushing a bit of whatever the hell that was out of the way. You notice it sort of has what looks like a belt or some kind of like clothing that requires a belt. And you notice dangling off of that belt looks like a very, very intricate looking compass. Could be worth some coin.
I'm gonna take the compass.
Are you actually going to touch it, or are you going to slice the belt off and then pick it up with that?
I'm gonna slice it off with my rapier, just like, or no, yeah. I would probably just slice it and put it in like to my pocket.
It's still got a little smuts on it, a little bit of that black or whatever it is. But easy work taking it right off. You have this intricate looking compass now.
Does it show me my true north?
Do you look at it and open it?
No, not yet. I'm not ready for that yet.
Valid.
It's weird. You look at this guy as he lays there. He's got this weird scarf around his neck. It looks tattered and worn, but it's this weird green, maybe once was green, but now is like stained in this black ichor scarf around his neck.
Is it like a pattern that is like known only on this island? Is it like a special pattern or scarf?
It's just a green scarf.
Like... Okay.
Something just kind of stands out to you, like This is a monster. Why the hell is it wearing a scarf?
So it was wearing human clothing, basically. Okay. I'll just relay that information to the group while they're doing whatever they're doing. So looks like
Speaking
they
of
have...
which,
Oh, go on.
what is everybody else doing?
I would like to go and get my dart that I threw.
Easily done. You go over and get your dart. Can you roll me a quick perception check? 20. You, as you're grabbing this dart, you're very much aware that adrenaline is still pumping in you. You do see that those tracks that you guys had followed do turn and go along the fence. You kind of like lean over to look. Those tracks keep going somewhere further down the fence.
Are these tracks on the inside of the fence or on the outside of the fence?
The side that you guys currently are on.
Okay.
So the side facing the mainland of the island.
Oh.
You guys had crossed over to the other side and then came back to fight everybody, and now you're on that side facing the mainland.
Got
Damn
it.
it. I can load up the map screen for this if we want.
Yeah. I'd say the bridge, or this wall, is like right around here, where you guys were all fighting. And the tracks head back down somewhere over here, from what you can tell.
Okay.
You also see from the corner of your eye, there's like a outcropping, not far from where you guys had originally been, like peeking around. You see a quick dart of movement and then nothing.
I'm after it. I was
Chasing
like,
down whatever it is.
Yep. And I have 35 speed, so I don't know what their speed is, but
And I get a quick whisper with everybody, or with Luca.
Ah.
So, Luca, you see this movement. You've already grabbed your dart out. You are chasing after whatever this thing is that you saw. Who knows what it could be at this point. You are running after it. It ducked down behind it, and then you hear... You're not exactly being quiet about this. You're chasing down whatever might have seen this, whatever. It senses that, hears you, and then you see this cloaked figure just come out of hiding and start running away from you. You see a longbow across their back. You see swords at their side, quiver full of arrows. It's a rather big figure, from what you can tell. Much taller than you, taller than D'Artagnan. But it is booking it at this point, running. And it leads you down along further the fence, turns, and then just vaults over the fence. And keeps running towards the lighthouse.
do I look like I'm gaining on it?
What's your speed again?
35.
35. You are definitely gaining on it a bit, but for some reason this thing, this person underneath this cloak, whatever they may be, A, your head doesn't hurt right now chasing after it.
Okay.
And B, it seems to know where to put its feet in order to gain the most land. So you're gaining on it, but it's still very quick, very swift, very nimble. And when it hops this fence, it does it with ease. It's practiced.
Okay, so I realize that it is unlikely that I will be able to catch whoever this is, because they definitely have the advantage on the lay of the land. What I would like to do is take my dart and try to catch the cloak into the fence by throwing the dart and like catching it.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Does it, for the whisper's sake, does it matter if I actually use the weapon, or do you just may roll a d20?
Just use the weapon. It makes it more interesting when they're all like, oh, "You're attacking something."
Okay.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. You see, look at. You throw this dart and it flies out. It catches the edge of its cloak perfectly and just pins it to that fence. And it keeps trying to run and it's caught. And then you hear this audible ripping sound. And it just keeps going. There's a small bit of cloth there. It's weird. As you go up and approach it, it's like shimmering. Like it seems like a big piece, then a small piece, then a big piece.
Okay. I will. If that's all I've got, I will let it go. I'm not gonna keep chasing down this figure. I will take the dart and I'll take the cloth and look around, kind of make sure that there's nothing else around here, and then retrace back to the fence for my companions.
Fair enough. You join the rest of the party with your new little prize that you won.
Yeah.
We'll bring the rest of everybody else in. And we had one.
Good timing. Scrat.
Yeah.
Scrat.
All right. Scrat.
It's not gonna work.
Perfect.
I come walking back up after having raced off. There was a figure watching us, and definitely knows this area. Was able to escape me, and I'm pretty quick. But I did get this, and I pull out a little piece of fabric that kind of shimmers, and it seems to expand and contract a little bit, and kind of expand and contract, and kind of wave it in front of you all. And then, Shelby, you know magical things. Here, why don't you take a look? And I'll try and hand it to Shelby.
What exactly do I see?
It's a piece of cloth. It's strange. It's like you hold it in your hand, but it's like almost really hard to like perceive and look at it. I would say roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah, sure.
It's easy, DC.
Arcana.
I'll give it to you. You probably have seen one of these before. On sale, maybe. Couldn't have gotten it, but you were like window shopping when you saw it. It looked like an elven kind, a cloak of elven kind.
Oh.
So whoever was using it was basically trying to be hard to see.
Oh, this is a sneaky cloak. This is a cloak for sneaks.
Probably use a couple of those.
Oh yes, cloaks of sneaking.
Well, this figure was actually even a little bit taller than you, Mr. Captain Storm, sir. And it hopped the fence and ran up to the lighthouse.
The lighthouse that we're supposed to go to right now.
Yes, and this figure was not a monster, for I had no trouble with my head.
Huh.
Now, I don't know-
Humanoid? What? Must have been humanoid, right?
Definitely humanoid. Didn't get a very good... Couldn't tell what kind of humanoid, but if this is not a monster, then it is potentially someone who can help us.
Or hinder us.
Well, we should chase them.
We were going to the lighthouse. They are going to the lighthouse. I suggest we continue our path, if not just a little bit quicker.
Maybe it's one of the ones that, what's his name, the kooky bloke. That
The
would
twins.
yeah.
Ellie and
Ellie and Eli. Ella and Eli.
Ella and Eli. Yes, yes. Those E names are so hard to remember.
Well then.
Just like D names.
Yes.
Well, shall we?
Yes.
Y'all
It was-
turn and you start heading back up towards the lighthouse. Leaving behind the fence. Progress is halted, obviously.
Kind of halted, yeah.
You guys head up to the lighthouse. Continuing to be sneaky, I assume. Still, I'll say pass without a trace lasts until you get up to the lighthouse. And you get right up to the base of it. There is a small shack, obviously for a lighthouse keeper to live in. It's not very big, but it's a house. And then ahead of you, this large tower looms up. Still dark. Still this strange woman with her hands reaching out to the ocean. It's impressive, but it looks closer up. It looks damaged. Like something has torn this thing apart to shreds. It's still standing, but a lot of it is like cracks, hairline cracks going all the way up of it. There's big chips missing out of the side of it. What used to be this great grand structure has definitely seen a lot of wear and tear. You go up to the house. The house is very much kind of like the fence, haphazardly like closed up. Boards over the doors, boards over the windows. Everything's just shut down. Don't sense any movement around here. Can I have a quick perception check?
Whilst we're looking at that, is the statue kind of like maybe a browny yellow sort of color?
Yeah, I'll say, yeah.
Like a burnt umber?
Why do I feel like this is going into a pun?
I'm just thinking maybe that's Ella. It could be, Umbrella.
I was right.
Thank you for having me. I will see you next week. Fantastic.
Again, Luca being very, very perceptive. Everybody else kind of takes in the scene. It looks like any kind of like other abandoned place. You, however, Luca, you notice this. It's like right behind the shack itself. There's this strange pile of something. It's like an outcropping of rocks that just doesn't look right to you.
Love rocks.
And it sits, it's like shale piled on top of shale, essentially. But it's in this way that it looks like it's tilted like this against the side of the building, like something could be underneath it.
Are we close to this little shack?
Yeah, you can go right up to it if you want to.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna go right up to it and kind of look at the rocks because hey, rocks are my
Your forte.
Thank you. I was trying to say fortune. I'm just kind of like investigate a little bit with my spade, and even maybe if I need to, I'll pull out a little hand trowel from my pouch and excavate a little bit.
You're good for every rocky situation.
I do try. She doesn't get it.
You go to touch it, but you notice it's not quite what it seems. It's not rocks just sticking out of the ground. You kind of stick your shovel underneath it and push up, much like you did when you were knocking the guy prone. And the whole rock face just hinges up like a door.
Hi, would you, gentlemen, I believe I've maybe found a secret passageway.
Javier goes over and he peers down into the area, like into the hole.
It's pretty dark down there. You push open the shale and push it up against the side of the shack itself. You notice on the underside of the door, it's that symbol again, drawn onto the door. And you look down and you can't really see anything. It's just a dark hole, essentially. And then you hear this voice behind all of you. Shelby, you actually would see this person approach, facing backwards. It's a person in a cloak, very tall.
Person in a cloak. Person in a cloak.
Not
No.
Shelby.
Shelby, we're trying to sneak.
There's a person in a cloak. Person in a cloak behind us.
We all have cloaks.
We're sneaking. That's what we're doing.
No, god damn it. There's...
Javier turns around.
The person reaches up and pulls the cloak back. You see this very tall, very muscular, half-orc woman. She has one tusk that comes up on this side out of her mouth. What the hell did you guys all do back there?
Self-defense.
Yes.
Yeah, like a bunch of crazy persons. What are you waiting for? Get down into the safe house. Let's go. We need to talk.
You must be Ella. My voice is really going. I'm sorry.
You know my name.
Where's Eli?
You know my brother.
We know of Scratticus,
Mr.
Jonathan
You know Jackson?
Jackson. He's a very
Yes.
boring sort of person.
Can I roll an insight
Oh.
on her?
Yeah. $18.
Whether her surprise is like genuine and stuff, whether she's like,
No, her surprise is definitely genuine from the tone and from her demeanor. She's pretty genuine. But she looks over at you guys. So you know me. I don't know you guys. I think we need to have a talk, especially after all that there.
well,
Want to get in the safe house now, or shall we wait until more of them come up to us?
no, by all means, lead the way.
Without even a second thought, she steps up and jumps down into the hole. You see her jump down and immediately a quick hit on the ground. Kind of a few fumbles and a few curses in half orc as she goes around, and then eventually a lantern lights up down below. Like a pit.
You ready, Shelby? And then D'Artagnan's just gonna go. Jumps down.
Perfect swan dive this time.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It's more of like a
No,
hero.
not swan dive.
It's more of like a hero pose, going, and just like, yeah,
3-point landing.
yay.
Luca sits on the edge and then scoots herself off.
Javier jumps in as well, I assume.
Oh yeah, he has no problem. He can see where he lands.
All of you jump down into this hole. You leave the hatch open, obviously, just in case. But you all jump down into this hole, and you see around you, unlike the other place that you had been to, the other safe house, this one seems a lot more well upkept. There's food rations, there's rope, there's climbing gear, there are supplies, any supplies that you could look for, arrows, bolts. Everything is down here in this little tiny storehouse. She takes off her now ripped cloak, thanks to Luca. Kind of tosses it over to the side and... Right. So, let's have a talk. And I think that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh.
It's fun leaving cliffhangers.
What a fun quest to combat stuff. It's been great. I'm clearly delusional. That sentence didn't even make sense. Okay, let's go round. No, wait, hang on a minute. We've got credits. We don't need to go around. Let me load up the credits. But also, let's talk about the other things that we have. We have social links. Go and check out our social links, including our Discord, Twitter, and YouTube, where you can find all of our informations. You can come and be a part of our community. You send me a DM on Twitter, I will get you into. I'll get you a game. And you can catch up on all the other shows on YouTube there. Also, check out our sponsors, Hero Forge. I hope you had a good chance to check out the minis during the break. And also, please check out Mage Hand Press. We were running games for them just this weekend at PAX Unplugged. And their book is an amazing product. You should go and buy it. And last but certainly not least, the Deck of Many. They also created the Deck of Many animated things, and also the Humblewood setting for 5e, which is also absolutely fantastic. My voice is going. I'm gonna go. We're not gonna run the Hika Guard tonight. I've cancelled the Hika Guard so I can go and get some rest. I'm gonna go and put myself to bed, and hopefully fight off this crowd and come back stronger, better, faster tomorrow. Our raid cry is D'Artagnan, which is fantastic. Until next time, everyone, keep on evoking emotions, and we'll see you later on. Bye.